Okay, without all of the gobbledygook and the add-on, let me introduce Brother Tarvis L. Tarvis, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the introduction, and I'm glad to be on the show. And thank you to all those who are tuning in, and hopefully we can all jump aboard this journey here to get to more enlightenment.
All right. Now, my first question, and I think when we talked the first time, I made the comments. I always made the comments. Moors are black, but all blacks are not Moors. And from what I read and what you told me, we need to get right into that right away. Now, is that a correct statement to make, or is it incorrect? Let's go that route.
Yes, that is a correct statement to make. What makes one a Moor, and I will get into one of the original definitions and the term, the word Moor, in just a second. But okay. You're correct in the sense that what makes one a Moor is basically the lifestyle and principles and science that one applies to their life. It living by the four principles of love, truth, peace, and freedom. And if you don't live by those four principles, you'll be pursued by the fifth, which is justice. So that is what makes one a Moor in a sense. But you have to understand that given certain periods and time frames in history, depending on the time frame, the language, any individual that possesses melatonin would be referred to as a Moor.
Okay.
So,
but that doesn't make him a Moor. That's where I was getting a little not confused, but the melon does not really make him a Moor. You have to follow the principles of a Moor in order to be a Moor. Is that correct?
Correct. I mean, right. the possession of melatonin can easily place one in that category.
All right.
Then there's a second step. You know, there's levels to everything. Then there's a step of living by the principles, which of course then you can would be able to carry that term, an active Moor, or one who's living by the principles passed down by the Creator and the ancestors. So that would make one a Moor.
Okay.
Are we on the same page?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are. All right, continue. Yes, you go ahead.
So with that, I'll just touch base on some of the information I sent you so the listeners can kind of get an idea of direction we're going with the term Moor. And the term Moor, M-O-O-R, and also M-U-U-R and M-U-R-S. So one of the meanings of the term, or the word Moor, one of the original meanings of the word Moor is navigator. It means one who navigates, and also the Na'vi. Now, we just saw a movie that came out called Avatar, and these people, these 8-foot individuals in the movie who possessed melatonin, colored blue, and had all the characteristics of the original man and woman of the earth, they were called the Na'vi. And that word Na'vi also derives from navigator. So they're showing you there in Hollywood what a Moor actually is. But the term is not restricted or confined to the earthly realm. Okay? In fact, it refers to those luminaries of free spirits that charted and navigated, traveled the galaxies. And you can find the word Moor in the Hebrew language is Mayar, and that's M-A-O-R. And if you refer to, I'll give a reference of Genesis 1, verse 14. That word is Mayar, and that also describes, it means light or those holding the light, and that's referring to spiritual entities. And the term also derives from Mars, M-A-U-R-S, or M-A-R-S, which is the red planet. And that's one of the reasons on one of the Moorish flags, you see the base background of the Moorish flag is actually maroon or red, and then you have in the center is the green pentagram. That is one of the flags of Morocco. That's not the only one, of Al Morocco. That is not the only one. There's several. So it's important to point that out. So the color red or maroon on the flag also is in reference to the red planet of Mars. So we need to be important on that. And also the nation, people talk about Mauritania and Morocco, the city of Cairo, in the east, which is basically Kupta over in Kemet,